Hey. Hey, what's up, gang? How y'all doing? We're live now. We are live, and yes, we are live about 30 minutes late, but hey, that's okay. Because today's Monday, and Monday is our chill stream. Monday is our cool stream. So I don't have to come at it with this big aggro energy. I don't have to come in hot or anything. We're just chill. We're chill. And you know what? Tonight, I'm really excited about what we're doing. We're trying something a little different. We are not playing video games tonight, but then again, we never do that on Mondays. Mondays are for learning. Mondays are for trying new things. Mondays are for failing to succeed in doing new things. But hopefully we still learn a lot along the way. Even the normal days are for failing, right? If you guys caught my stream on Saturday, that was a Pokemon stream. I was supposed to finish Gym 3, but I didn't do it. I got my ass beat. So you know what? It's okay. Whatever progress we make is good. So, tonight, what we will be doing is we are going to try to create a song. We are going to try to create a song from top to bottom, and I have zero experience. I have absolutely none. None at all. I played the recorder in elementary school. I was tricked into joining chorus in like 5th grade, and then when I realized I didn't have to do it, I stopped. And then through high school, circumstantially, I ended up with friends with like everybody in choral, and I was told that I didn't know how to harmonize, and I still don't think I do. So my musical abilities, my musical talents are minimal, I guess is the point. But that's okay, because tonight we're gonna learn together how to make music and how to make songs. So we'll be using FL Studio version 20 point something. I don't know the particulars. But we're going to watch some videos, we're going to read some guides, and we're going to learn how to do it together. As is tradition, I'm going to show off my outfit before we get started, because I always think it's such a bummer that once I start streaming, you only see me like chest up, you know? So here, let me show you what I'm working with tonight. I kind of liked it. I really like the boots. I got my boots back, which I'm really excited about. Um, I never know poses. I never know what poses to do. I really use some help with that. So, but yeah, that's kind of what we're working with tonight. I don't know about the jacket. I don't know about the jacket. I still think it might be too much. It's probably gonna be too warm. Probably gonna get pretty warm tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. I vibe with it. I think it's okay. I think it's a good look. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's move back on over to this side. Let me go ahead and draw my screen in. Let me draw my screen in because there's nothing important back here, okay? I promise you there's nothing important back here that y'all need to see. Oh no, where are my clamps? Okay, we're good. We're good. So how you guys doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Tell me all about it while I get everything set up. Now, I will say that tonight, since I don't know the first goddamn thing about music, we are going to start with probably a little lesson on music theory, I think. Just to sort of get us primed here, just so we know kind of what we're working with. And then we'll probably roll into some particulars about how FL Studio works. I did go through the FL Studio setup on my own, because I figured that probably wouldn't be too interesting to watch. And then from there, we are just going to get right into making our very first song. And, oh, didn't mean to bump the mic, I apologize. And I think it should be pretty exciting. The song that we're going to work with will probably be something electronic, right? because that's really kind of where my interests lie, if you couldn't tell. Um, hello, hey, what's up, Pharaoh Phoenix? What are you testing? Oh, you're on your phone. Wow, look at you, living in the future. It's so good to see you again. How are you doing? Are you having a good night? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. While I find my second. I think we're almost good to go here. Yeah, I think that'll do just fine. Okay. Okay, now I can type messages. Messages weren't going through. It said action could not be completed when I was trying to type for a while. I did not know you made music. Yuki, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. So here's the thing. I don't. I don't make music. I haven't. But by the end of tonight, I will. Okay? So it's like, right now, the person you are looking at, I am not a musician. I am not a music producer, right? But by the end of the night, I will be a full-fledged real musician. Because by the end of the night, we are going to make our first song. That is the goal anyway. We will see how it goes. We will see how it goes for sure. For sure. But, I feel optimistic. I think it's going to go really well. I'm really excited for it. I'm good. Told my sister about my tarot reading. Oh my gosh, she does them too. I was like, oh no, when I told her about the Ten of Swords future card. It's not a great card. It's true. Also, the leather jacket is Chef's Kiss. Black is death, your color. Oh my gosh, thank you. I have mixed feelings about the jacket. Honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's pleather. It's fake, right? But like, I don't know how I feel about leather and leather in general. It's kind of uncomfortable, honestly. But it's kind of a cool look. Black is everybody's color. Everybody looks good in black. That's why I wear a lot of it. But thank you, I really appreciate it. I'm still unsure if I want to return it or not. I don't know. We'll see. I might do a photo shoot later tonight. We'll see how I feel about it after that. We're both purple. You are both purple, and it kind of makes it difficult to tell your names apart, but that's fine. I'm a professional, if you haven't noticed, so it's fine. Abby gonna be a rock star. That's true, right? Isn't this like with the studded bracelets and everything, and the rings, and the leather jacket, and the boots? Isn't this more of like a rock star look than like an EDM sort of producer look? What would be a EDM producer look? Actually, okay, wait. It's kind of funny I say that, right? So I was putting together my outfit this evening, and this is actually this is embarrassing. This is part of why I was late. And I have this really cool, it's a super cute holographic skater skirt, right? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it on Google or something similar. These are close. These are kind of close. Here, I'll bring them up. So kind of like these, right? Like, I say this one's probably the most similar to what I have, right? And I think it's a really cool look, and I think it's a really fun and, like, poppy look, right? And, I kind of first saw it, I believe her name is Naysay, Instagram. She's, is that right? Did I spell her name right? She does, VR stuff. Nope, that's not right. Oh no, what is, she does, Beat Saber. She's really cool. I think it's Nasty without the second A. Yeah, this lady. Yeah, she wears this holographic skirt all the time, and I think it's a really cool look. I think it's such a cool look, right? And I wanted to steal that look, right? So I got one, and it looks fucking awful. I don't vibe with it at all. So So I tried it on this evening. I tried putting together an outfit for it, and it wasn't working. It just wasn't working. I was trying to cop Nacy's style, and it just was not working. And it's crazy too, because she usually just wears it with like a normal shirt, right? And it looks really cute on her, and I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to work, so I had to pull out of that attempt, and I tried out a different outfit, and this is what I went with. I got a Marty McFly holographic hat. Okay, maybe this is the strat. I just go holographic all the way down, right? Holographic skirt, holographic top, Marty McFly hat. Get some like big chunky white boots, right? Start wearing some glow sticks. Then I'll start looking like an EDM producer. That's the move. That's the move. Then I think I'll look like a proper EDM producer. But I guess for now it is more like rockstar vibes, isn't it? Um, but yeah, so I had to try a few different outfits tonight before. I'm like, this is good enough. This is good enough. I gotta go. I gotta go. So yeah, that's just a little anecdote. So a few little announcements, a few little things I wanted to talk about before we get started. Um, tomorrow, the 21st, tomorrow, oh my gosh, is going to be my very last stream of the year. It's nothing special. It's gonna be the usual, right? But it will be the last time I go live on Twitch anyway for the rest of 2021. And I don't know, I guess it feels kind of weird, right? I started doing this in March, and you know, still not my first year at it, but I guess like the end of the first year I started in. I don't know. It feels significant. It feels significant. And I feel like a lot has happened since March of this year. So, I don't know. I didn't think I'd have emotions about it, but now that I guess I'm there, I kind of do.
Yes.
So, yes. Thank you, Menorcus. Menorcus? Menorcus. Hello, Menorcus. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. If you want to speak entirely through Principal Skinner quotes, you're welcome to. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. But welcome. It's so good to have you. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be my last stream of the year. After that, I'm going to be going on travel. I'm going to be going up to see my parents and to see my family, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. QC. Menorcus? Menorcus. Is that right? Or do you just want to be called QC? QT? Do you like that? That's kind of fun. Either way, welcome. It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a really good night. What are you up to? Do you have any big plans? Do you have any big holiday plans? I want to know all about it. If you coming up here, Abby, we are having a cold snap this week. Bring warm clothes. It's chilly up here as always. Yeah, okay. Hey, maybe I bring the leather jacket, right? Maybe I'd leave the skirt at home because that's not going to be warm enough. Yeah, you know what? It's actually pretty cold down here in Virginia as well. I was really surprised by it this morning. I usually wear like a hoodie and a jacket and like sometimes a second hoodie. And I went outside and I was like, it's way too cold. It's way too cold. And it's like 40 down here, right? It's like 42 or so. I'm sure it's much colder up north. So yeah, I'll have to pack warm. It was 32 this morning. Oh my gosh. Man, I hope it doesn't get that much colder down here. I do not want to scrape myself out of a car. I hate chiseling the ice off my windshield. I mean, I grew up in the north, right? So I'm used to it, but I feel like I've gotten soft. You know, I've gotten comfortable. So yeah. But yeah, so after tomorrow's stream, I'll be traveling up north. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be really cool. Second announcement, I've been mentioning this every time I go live. Just want you guys to know, we still have a community channel points reward challenge going on right now. If we reach 40,000 points, I will buy the Drank Anti-Energy Drink New Variety Pack. Drank Anti-Energy Drink is an awful, awful beverage. I am not shilling for it. It is really bad. And it comes in 4 flavors. I will buy all of them, mix them into a bowl, and I will drink them. It is full of valerian root, melatonin, and rose hips. It'll put me to sleep, or it'll kill me. Either way, give me your points, and we'll find out. Just click the little blob at the bottom of the chat. You can check it out. There's some cool channel points rewards. You guys are smart. You know how it works. What else? What else? I guess that's pretty much it. It's kind of all we got for announcements. Yeah, you know what? So why don't we go ahead and kind of get into this, right? So this is going to be a really interesting night, I feel like. It might be more interesting for me than it will be for you, but I don't know. I think we could kind of go through this process together. We can all kind of learn together, right? By the way, just want to mention, right now, you guys can hear that, oh, 3-card tarot reading. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Here, let's bang that out real quick. Let's bang that out real quick. Thank you so much for spending your channel points on a 3-card tarot reading midnight. I really appreciate it. Let's see what the fates have in store for you. Okay, I'm very interested. Now, just so you know, I'm trying to make these go a little quicker. I know I've spent a lot of time on them in the past, but I'm trying to be a little more, shall we say, expedient about this. But, yeah, so we are going to be doing a past, present, and future reading for you. So I want you to keep in mind the passage of time. I want you to think about your past. I want you to think about your future. I want you to think about your present. And I want you to think about your position within all of those things, right? Yeah, don't get Pharaoh's future. Don't draw the 10 of Swords. Or don't draw the Devil, or don't draw the Tower, or don't draw Death, or don't draw the 8 of Cups, I think. There are actually kind of quite a few cards that you should maybe try to avoid. But I think your reading is going to be fine. Now, it seems like my second camera really doesn't want to work right now, huh? Oh, Boise, my second camera really doesn't want to work right now. What the heck? Is 10 of Swords worst possible? Is there a single worst possible? I wouldn't say... Oh, cool, we got our second cam now. I would not say that there is a single worst possible card in tarot. In fact, I hesitate to say that there really are, strictly speaking, good and bad cards in general, right? Because even the bad cards warn you about something that is already a part of your fate, you know? But, personally speaking, I would say the Tower is probably the worst card. The Tower is a really sad card. It's a really ominous card. You don't want it to show up in your reading. I think it really does just represent a lot of pain, really. So that would be, maybe that's kind of a basic choice because it's a major arcana, but yeah, I would say the Tower. But also I just want to mention here at the top, if my levels are jacked up, my audio levels, if my voice is too loud, or if it is too quiet, or if the music is too loud or too quiet, please let me know. I do my best to keep the levels balanced, but I cannot hear the things that you hear. I won't be embarrassed. Let me know if it's fucked up, okay? Because otherwise I will hear it in the VOD later, and then I will be embarrassed, and I won't be able to change it. So right now we have the lo-fi music going, we have the rain sound effects going. So let me know if that sounds good. Let me know if it sounds bad. That's all my life is now. Pain, Abby, but body pain, that is. Ooh. Well, you know what? Sometimes tarot is very literal like that. Sometimes when tarot talks about pain or when it talks about discomfort or bad things, it really can mean it in a very physical and bodily way. Alright, anyway, think about your past, present, and future, and focus that energy on me. I'm going to start fanning through the deck, and while I will be the ones drawing the cards, you will be the one telling me which cards to pick. So, without further delay, let us get going. Okay, so first we're going to look for your past card. So your past card, I'm not feeling a very strong energy from. I feel like there is something very mild in your past, but just because it's mild doesn't mean it's insignificant. So we're going to be careful not to overlook any card, no matter how faint the strength from it is. So I think this one is your past. Like I said, it's not really jumping out at me, but I feel something important in there. So let's keep going. We're going to keep looking through the cards, and none of the cards we looked at so far are your present or your future. That I'm sure of. Ooh, Okay. Yep. This one is your present for sure. That one jumped right out at me. All right. And then finally, let's find your future card. Nope, none of these are your future. I think your future is buried pretty deep. I think your future is a little uncertain, which isn't necessarily bad. All of ours are, but I think it's that one, right near the end of the pile. I think that's your future. So we have your past, your present, and your future. And let's see what you got. So I want you to think about your past. I want you to think about everything you've done that's led to this very moment as we draw your card. Okay, well that's actually really bad. That's a pretty bad one actually. So that's we got a bad. We were talking about that's a bad one. That's a bad card to get. It's the Nine of Swords. So fortunately, that's in your past. That means it already happened, baby. This one can't hurt you anymore. Okay, so let's talk about it. Nine of Swords. It represents dark visions and anguish. An extremely dark card, the Nine of Swords reveals the deepest shadows of the self. It indicates insomnia, nightmares, and worries in the midnight hour. Often, these states are accompanied by guilt, despair, or even depression. You'll be battling with yourself, so turn to others for help, find joy, and reach out. So, yeah, anguish, dark visions, anguish. I mean, just look at the card, and it is kind of a gruesome card. I'll turn this one over in a sec, but if you are sensitive to disturbing imagery, maybe look away for like the next 10 seconds. But this is the Nine of Swords, and you can see that it is represented by, worms and swords and maggots feeding on eyes and organs, and just this sort of like, I'm gonna put this away now. We won't look at this for right now, but that was your past. I'll tap it. There you go. So we know that that's your past. The sword is represented by, just this sort of decay, right? This gnawing, this eating, right? It is a very dark card. It's a very slow card. It's a very painful card. Yeah, Nine of Swords is the darkest card in that deck. Sorry. I mean, Chandler, last week we did draw the Ten of Swords, which is a bison getting stabbed 10 times. So there are some pretty dark cards in here. So, yeah, Midnight, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that the Nine of Swords is part of your past. That's a really difficult card for anyone to go through. And I think it speaks to a lot of emotional strength for you to still be here. So, it's good, Wild Town. That was the past. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's the past. And the past will always be a part of you, but it's also something that you move on from. And it's something that you can move on from and something you could grow from. So let's see what your present has. Maybe it's a little more optimistic. Okay, we got more swords. Your present has the Son of Swords. The Son of Swords is a very interesting fellow, a very high energy fellow. Let's talk about it. Let's see what the book has to say. So the Son of Swords, he is forceful and determined. A dynamic creature, the Son of Swords is a man of action, not of grace. He pushes forwards towards his goal with urgency and determination. To top it off, he's very well educated, making him a force to be reckoned with. Usually he's seeking approval from the patient and just Father of Swords, who casts quite a shadow onto his son. Working with this stimulating and exhausting young man can prove to be a challenge. So, I usually mention this when I do these readings. My tarot deck uses family cards rather than court cards. So instead of, I believe, page, knight, king, queen, we have son, daughter, mother, father, right? While these cards are gendered, you do not necessarily have to think of them in gendered terms. The Son of Swords can refer to someone of any identity. As well, the Son of Swords does not necessarily have to represent a actual person, though it can. It could represent yourself. It could represent someone in your life. It could represent someone you haven't met yet. Or it could kind of just represent the abstract qualities of the Son of Swords. He is very ambitious. He is very motivated. He is very driven. He is so forceful to the point of exhaustion, right? Perhaps exhaustion to himself or others, He is an overbearing card, but he gets things done, So that's what your present looks like right now. Maybe you are very motivated in this time, or maybe there's someone in your life that is very motivated. But either way, this energy is going to be very significant to you for your current and immediate present. If you know who this person is, I think you should maybe reach out to them. I think they can help you. They may even be able to help you with your Nine of Swords past. They can pull you out of that dark energy, perhaps. So let's look at your future. Hey, all right. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a very lovely card. We like the Four of Wands. Let's talk about it. So the Wands as a suit represent the domain of the mind. They represent creativity. They represent, intellect. So let's see what it has to say. The Four of Wands represents completion and celebration. You've done it! The Four of Wands is a card of completion. Your labors have been steady and strong, and the harvest will be plentiful. In other words, it's time to party. There might be an upcoming event to mark this occasion, a graduation, a wedding, or a celebration of some kind. So enjoy yourself and those you love. This is an exciting and prosperous time. So the Four of Wands is a very positive card. It means that you will have cause to celebrate, and it will be good, and you should let it be good, you know? It could be very literal. It could represent a celebration that will be happening sometime soon. It could be very soon. Maybe it's relating to the holiday season. Maybe to Christmas, if that's what you celebrate. Or maybe the new year. And I think, this would be a good time for you to maybe turn a new leaf or to open a new chapter from your life. This occasion, this celebration, you should harness its power, right? And if it could help you get past your dark past, right? The Nine of Swords, let it do that, right? Don't hold on to this energy. It's showing up in your reading, which means it still lingers in some capacity. So whatever the occasion is, think about it, set a time, set a date. That's when you're going to move on. Let the Four of Wands, let you move on. And let it be good, I feel like a lot of the times when we have celebrations, we kind of get burdened down in a lot of the hype of it. But I think sometimes it's nice to just let a celebration be a celebration. So that's my take. That's my take on this reading. Let's see. Birthday is the 23rd of this month. That's right. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Your birthday is the 23rd. That's perfect. Oh my gosh, 3 days? Who would have thought your future would be so soon? So yeah, thank you, Midnight. Thank you for giving me your channel points. Thank you for redeeming the 3-card tarot reading. I really appreciate it. I like getting to do the past, present, and future readings. And I hope you were able to get meaning out of it. I hope it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, if you would like to discuss your reading further, shoot me a DM. You can send me a DM on Discord, Instagram. You can whisper me on Twitch. Whatever you prefer. I know you like Discord, so if you have any thoughts on it, feel free to reach out there. What's up, Carl? It's so good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a really good night. Cool stream. The readings are an interesting thing to stream. They are an interesting thing to stream. I like doing them. Though I guess sort of just a PSA, the readings do take a bit more time than some of my other channel point rewards, so I will be limiting them to once per stream. So if anybody else redeems a 3-card tarot reading, I will refund those points. I'll still do single cards, though. I'll still do a single card reading. Those are fun. I like single card readings. Oh my gosh, Himi. Hello, 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 hello. It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a really good night. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. The only thing about my past is a lot of death of grandparents, both sides. Oof. Plus a breakup of marriage engagement. Ooh. That's why I keep all that buried. Yeah. That's really rough. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, the breakup of a marriage engagement, that's really tough. And, I mean, nobody really deserves that, so I'm really sorry to hear about that. But yeah, so again, thank you for letting me do your reading. Okay, so, tonight, we're going to be making music. So let's get into it. I'll leave our background music playing for now, at least until we start getting into it. Whoa. Let me get rid of that camera. There we go. So, but I'm pretty much over it now. Thank you, Abby, for reading. Of course, of course, of course. I'm happy to do it. I love doing readings. Okay, so this is kind of what we are working with tonight. What software are we using? This is FL Studio version 20.8 point something. It's the newest full release. Um, oh my gosh, Adventures of Mixie. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for following. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Every follower gets a glow stick. So let's see what color you get. I heard music and I went zoom eyes. So Hiimi, I don't know if you will necessarily be super into this because I am a complete amateur. I literally know nothing about music. So I'm going to be trying to learn how to do this from the bottom up. So I know you are a experienced music producer, so this might be a little pedestrian to you. All right, let's see, Mixie. You got purple. Ooh, it's actually really good. I think purple kind of suits us tonight. I think it kind of suits the energy, if you know what I mean. Um, I love that. I love that. So yeah, tonight we are going to be learning on FL Studio. Like I said, I do not have... Oh, it's your favorite too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got Purple Gang tonight. We got so many purple. Goes with black? Yeah, exactly. Good pull. Good pull on the glow stick Gasha. Love that. Okay. Hey, look at that. I got it on my wrist first try. First try. You would be shocked how long that usually takes me to do. It's embarrassing. So far, all I've really done was do the setup for FL Studio. So otherwise, I really don't have any experience with music. I don't really have any experience with FL Studio. So we're going to be learning both of those from the top to the bottom, right? Really, my only experience was in, like, elementary school playing the recorder. So, like, here's what I've figured out, right? Can we hear that okay? Is that too loud, actually? It's probably okay. Let me know if I need to raise this or lower this. Thanks for reaching out on Twitter. Love making new friends. Oh my gosh. You were very sweet on Twitter. I really appreciate it too. It's honestly really nice to see people from Twitter in my chat. It doesn't really happen that often, so I appreciate it. It's good on sound? Okay. So here's what I learned, is right here in the channel rack, right, you can add instruments, right? And then you can add the notes to different beats. Oh, that one doesn't seem to... I don't know what Slice X does. Okay, I'll turn that off. You could add the notes to different beats, right? And then once you make a pattern, right, you can add that pattern to the timeline, right? And then if you play the whole song... Well, this is actually a bad example because it's just one pattern right now. But you can start overlaying patterns to make music. So that's kind of what I've got figured out. I went through all the setup last night. But we want to use this to actually make a song. So I think the first thing we're going to do tonight is we are going to start with a lesson on music theory, right? Because I don't know a goddamn thing about music theory. So for me, I think this is a good place to start. And hopefully for any of you in chat who don't know anything about music theory, this will be sort of a good primer or a good lesson. I'll be in and out lurking as it's 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, what do you mean in and out? Go to sleep. I hope by in and out you mean you'll be out for 8 hours while you get enough sleep. I'm kidding. I'm teasing. Whatever your sleep schedule is, I'm sure it's fine. What's sleep? Oh my gosh. 2 a.m. bestie. Yeah, you know what? Mixie, Hiimi, same time zone buddies. Same time zone buddies. You guys can hang out together. My sleep schedule is whack, haha. So is Hiimi's. You both have wild sleep schedules. Alright, so I picked out this video called A Beginner's Guide to Music Theory. It's 8 minutes long. We'll watch it together. We'll vibe with it for a little bit. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing, but I literally don't know jack shit about music theory, so.
Really taught music theory, at least not in a classroom setting. My music theory knowledge is completely self-taught, mostly by watching videos online just like you're doing right now. So
Like I'm doing
while
right
I may
now.
not possess the same knowledge as someone with a formal education, I do know what it's like to be someone with no prior knowledge looking to learn, and maybe just not knowing where to start. So I'm here to hopefully
Yeah, I
guide
have no
some of
idea
you
where to
beginners
start.
out there as a fellow peer and attempt to teach you the basics of music theory. To do this, I'm going to split this video up into 4 main sections, where I'll cover what I believe to be the most important aspects someone with little music.
So I didn't even really preview this video before I put it on my playlist for tonight, but this looks perfect, honestly. This looks perfect. This looks very well organized. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually very into this right now. Because I know these words, right? These 5 words: tempo, frequency, note, scales, chords. I know the words. I don't know how they work. So this is gonna be good.
Theory knowledge should learn. Whether you're looking to write your own music, play an instrument, or produce your own songs, I think this video may help you learn a little bit more about music theory. So to begin, let's talk about tempo. Tempo is the pace of a song. Is it fast or is it slow? A beat is a standard unit of time of music. Whenever you tap your feet along to a song, or whenever a metronome ticks, that lands on a beat. The tempo is then measured in BPM, or beats per minute, which determines how many. You get it. In general,
I know that
a higher
from
BPM
rhythm
means
games.
more beats more frequently, resulting in a faster song. Slower BPM makes for a slower song. Generally, you work with anywhere from 40 to 250 BPM. These numbers are completely arbitrary, but the point is, you won't ever really have a need for anything outside that range. Time signatures expand upon this and determine how the music is to be counted. These are often written like fractions, with the top number representing how many beats will lie within a bar, and the bottom number determining the length of note to count. The most common time signature is 4/4. This means we count 4 beats in a bar, and the lengths of notes within this bar must add up to the equivalent of 4 quarter notes. Granted, we can use any combination of notes and any combination of rests to fill up the space as long as they add up to the equivalent.
That's in DDR, right? You have the red notes, right, which are like a full beat, and then you have the blue notes, which are like a half note or whatever, or a quarter note. Then you have like the green notes that are like a 16th note. That's where that comes from. Okay. Okay, I think I understand DDR better now, actually.
Of 4 quarter notes. Sound confusing? That's because it is. If we were in the time signature 3/4, we would count 3 beats in a bar that are the length of 3 quarter notes. But if we were to double both of these numbers and use 6/8, that's actually different than 3/4 because remember, we're musicians and not mathematicians. If any of this went over your head, just use 4/4. Frequencies. This is a note. A note is comprised of.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure what a bar is either. If I'm being honest. I'm not totally sure what a bar is. I think a bar is just like one unit of music. You know what? We'll just use 4/4. That's what you know what? Here, hold on. I think actually I kind of get what a bar is, right? So if we go back to FL Studio, right? I think from here to here, this is a bar, right? And this, I assume this is in 4/4, right? Because that's like the default, right? And you can see there's 4 like notes in the bar, and then each note is broken into 4 sub tiny notes, right? So I think that's how it works. I think that's how it works. It would be like a chord. I think a chord is a different thing. Monday morning, hello, hello, hello. It's so good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. We're trying to learn about music and we're already confused about what a bar is. I think it's a section of the song where the notes repeat at the end of the bar. It's like a chord or a riff. Okay. Okay, here, hold on. We have technology here. Music theory. What is a bar? Hey y'all, what is a bar? Defined by Mighty Expert, a bar is one small segment of music that holds a number of beats. Multiple beats make up a bar, and multiple bars make up a song. Yeah, okay. The number of beats in a bar is wholly dependent on the time signature of the song that you're writing. Yeah, okay. So here, and then just to sort of bring this home, what is time signature? Because that's what we supposedly just learned. Indicates how many beats are in each measure of a piece of music, as well as which note value is counted as a beat. That's what a time signature is. Can we get an image of this? I feel like we could get a good graphic representation of this. Yeah. 2 beats. Okay. Um, it's like a full set of notes. So if you had 4/4, one bar is the container of those notes. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. I first tried learning of making beats on GarageBand on MacBook. That was in like 2011. You gave up on the same year. I'm hoping I don't quite give up. Honestly, okay. Giving up on the same year, if you at least stuck it out for like up to a year, props to you. That's awesome. And you know what? I bet you've retained more of that than you thought. So, so yeah, no, that's cool. We're working with FL Studio, which I don't think is too different from GarageBand. Okay. Okay, yeah. No, see, I think this explains it pretty well, right? In a 4/4 time signature, you have one measure, right? One bar has 4 beats, and then those beats have kind of like they're spaced out like 4 beats apart, right? Right? Like each beat is 4 beats apart, I guess. Kind of makes sense. Where if it was like 2/4, it would be half as much, right? Oh, okay, 2/4, it's actually slower, right? Because it's 2 beats per each measure. What if you want more notes in a bar? Then you'd have a different ratio, like 8/4. Yeah, exactly. Right. 8/4, the bar would be still like 4 beats long, but you'd have twice as many notes. So it would just be like ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Music words are so hard to define. The denominator is how many times it repeats. So 4 bars, it repeats 4 times. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think learning music than actually making your own music is a magical experience. So kudos to you. I hope so. We'll see how it goes. So far, I don't think we're doing great. I don't think we're doing amazing. Yeah, let's see. FL Studio time signature. Let's see if we can just fuck with this a little bit, right? Yeah, just show me how to change it, please. Just show me like what to click to change it.
Introductory tutorial.
No, like I kind of get
Studio
it.
20. If you want the
Oh, okay, here we go. It's in settings, current project. All right, let's see if we can get there. General settings? Project? Yeah, okay. Let's just crank this bitch up to like 1616, right? Let's see what happens. Yeah. 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 Oh, whoops. I don't feel like I learned. Oh, you know what? Each note is like wicked longer now. Right? Each individual note is like 4 times longer now. So let's change that back. So we were at 4/4. Let's do like 4/16. What does that look like? I still don't get it, actually. I still don't get it. In before Abby makes jazz fusion in 11/8. Yeah, right? I'm gonna invent new music just because I don't know how FL Studio works. All right, let's go back to 4/4. So, wait. Uh, I don't, because, okay, look. When we change the denominator, right? Like it changes each of these shaded areas, right? And it changes it here in the song stream too. But it doesn't actually like, what about 1? What if I do 1? Now it's way quicker. Now it's like way quicker. I don't get it. I think it's like 4 notes in the numerator, 4 bars in the denominator. So 4 notes, repeat 4 times. I think that's right. All right, we can't. I feel like we can't get too hung up on this. Let's keep watching the music theory video. Let's see if we can. Let's see if it kind of starts to make sense as we do this a little bit more.
Root note and its
Oh,
quality.
whoops. We are in chords now, baby. There we go. Just use 4/4 was the conclusion. We'll just use 4/4. Or maybe we'll invent jazz fusion. Let's find out.
Frequencies. This is a note. A note is comprised of a pitch and a duration. Pitch is the particular frequency of a sound measured in hertz. This determines how high or low a note is. Someone somewhere then decided to assign arbitrary names to pleasant-sounding frequency values as the first 7 letters of the alphabet. Any frequency value that is an exact multiple of one of these notes is also considered the same pitch, just played either slower or faster. For example, 440 hertz corresponds to the note A, but so does 880 hertz, since this is the same pitch, just played twice as fast. The gap between these two notes is called an octave. So
I knew
to
that.
distinguish between these two notes, we often call them by their letter name and octave number. 440 hertz in this case is called A4 and is often used as the reference for tuning instruments. Notes. A piano is a good way to...
That one made sense. Right? That one made sense. I had no problem with that. Notes, octave, pitch, baby. No problem. Let's keep going. Notes.
Visually represent notes, which is often why a piano roll is used in electronic music software as a way to draw in your notes, even if a piano isn't the instrument you're playing. The lowest note on a standard 88-key piano is A0. From there, every white note follows the pattern of B, C, D, E, F, G, and then the next octaves A, repeating until the end. The black keys are named according to their location compared to the key either to their left or right. To handle this, we use fancy terms called sharps and flats. Sharp means we go up to the next closest key, and a flat means we go down to the next closest key. The gap between each key on a piano is called either a half step or a semitone. For example, the black key directly to the right of C is one semitone above C, and therefore called C sharp. However, as if this weren't confusing enough already, the same exact note is also called D flat because it lies one semitone below D. So now to...
That's fucking stupid. That's fucking dumb though. It's the same. A sharp and B flat are the same. Okay.
Really hit it home, let's quickly recap all the notes in any given octave. Starting with C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, bringing us to a grand total of 12 semitones in a single octave. Scales. Scales are a collection of notes that sound good when played together.
An harmonic equivalent, my beloved. Playing a note faster makes it sound higher pitched. Not necessarily. That actually is the one thing that makes sense to me so far. Really? Okay. Like playing it faster, I feel like doesn't necessarily raise the pitch. It depends on the instrument you're using, right? Like, I don't know, if you're playing a guitar, right, you can like fret a certain chord and you could play that note as fast as possible and they'll still be the same pitch, right? Because strings are still tensioned the same way. So like pitch and speed are different qualities, I think. My only question is if someone said, play C sharp, how would you know which C sharp on the piano to hit? Yeah, right, because there are multiple depending on the octaves. I guess that would be part of the notation, right? Like, I think any song starts in a certain octave range, right? And you basically base off of that range. And I think what you could actually do with a lot of music is you can just take a song and play it in a higher or lower octave, and it will more or less sound the same, but, you know, higher or lower pitched. Until you hit whammy bar or push strings together to make it go higher. I guess so. All right, what's the scale? Besides a dragon... dragons have scales.
Together. This note may sound fine by itself, but when played in succession with these other notes, not so much. This is because it's not in the same scale as the other notes and therefore is considered off-key. The two most common types of scales are major and minor. Major scales generally sound happy, while minor scales sound sad. A scale has a root note, which it's named after. For example, C major, arguably the most popular scale, is a major scale starting at C. This is popular because a C major scale uses only the white keys on the piano. You will recognize this as your do, re, mi's. However, a major scale can be placed on any root note. A nifty trick to quickly write any major scale is to draw in notes on all the white keys starting from C and ending at C. Then drag that to your desired root note. For example, this is a C major scale, and now this is an E major scale.
Ah.
Similarly, writing a minor scale is as simple as drawing in all the notes on all the white keys starting from A and ending at A. Then drag that to your desired root note. This is an A minor scale, and now this is a G minor scale. Your gut may be telling you that there's no difference between these two scales, since all I did was draw on the white notes, so they're the exact same. The crucial difference here is where I started. The gaps between the white notes will be offset depending on what note I started from. This process can be repeated for each root note. For example, drawing in all the white notes from D to D results in what's called a Dorian scale. But if you're just starting off, I'd recommend sticking with only major and minor scales for now. Chords. Chords are...
Okay, that's actually really cool. So I guess that kind of answers your question, Pharaoh, right? Is if you were asked to play a C sharp, right? Which C sharp do you play? It depends on what scale you're in, I guess, right? But I guess even the scales would still have different octaves, wouldn't they? I feel like the scale and the octave is probably part of whatever song you're playing, right? Like most songs won't have you going up and down the whole keyboard, so... All right, what are we at? Wait, what are we at? Chords. All right, chords. Yeah, tell me about chords. Uh-oh. Oh, I muted it on accident. I know chords from Guitar Hero, so...
The most for now. Chords. Chords are multiple notes played in harmony at the same time. The most common type of chord consists of 3 notes and therefore is called a triad. A chord is named after its root note and its quality. For example, this is a C major chord. An easy way to remember how to make major chords is to pick your root note and draw in another note 4 semitones above that. And then finally, one more 3 semitones above that note, or a total of 7 above your root. Another, even quicker way to remember major triads is to draw in a major scale, using the trick previously described. Let's pretend I want to be in F major. Now, pick any note to be the root of my chord. Let's say A sharp. From here, draw in a note at every other key in the scale, moving upwards. In this case, we skip over C, the next highest note in the F major scale, draw in a note at D, skip over E, and draw in a note at F. For this reason, the major chord is referred to having the pattern of 1, 3, 5, since our root is the first note, and from here we use the third and fifth notes in the scale, respectively. We now have an A sharp major chord. And, just like magic, it also follows the pattern we previously described, where the gap between the root and the second note is 4 semitones, and the gap between the root and the third is 7. And making minor triad chords is also very similar. In fact, the only difference from a major triad is you drop the second note down by 1 semitone. So to make a B minor chord, for example, draw in your root note at B, move up by 3 semitones, again, rather than 4 in a major chord, and then your third note 4 semitones above that. Again, this is...
Was that the Call of Duty hit splat sound effect? That's hilarious.
Still a total of 7 semitones above your root. From here, we have a B minor chord. And yes, this is still the 1, 3, 5 pattern if you're in a minor scale. The difference between major and minor chords is small in terms of only being off by 1 semitone, but they make a world of difference in the tone they create. From here, chords can be expanded upon to be spiced up a little bit. For example, a C major triad has the notes C, E, G. Recall, these are the 1, 3, and 5 notes in the major scale. If I were to add the note B, this is now a C major 7th chord, since I added in the 7th note in the scale in addition to my triad. From here, you can use the tricks covered in this video.
If it has 4 notes, is it a quadrad? Triad, quadrad? I'm not sure. But scales are just subjective. Like maybe a note from another scale would sound amazing, but nobody tests because they're just taught not to go outside the boundary. It would tell you in the sheet music which octave. So yeah, I mean, actually, Pharaoh, that's a really good point. Is that any art has rules, right? If you're painting, if you're doing photography, if you're making music, any form of art, there are known rules to making the art good, right? Like, subjectively speaking, to make it good, right? And generally, if you stick to those rules, your product will sound traditionally good. You know, color theory and art in like painting and stuff, and like, you know, concepts of framing and stuff in photography, you know, they all exist for a reason. It takes a very skilled artist to go outside those rules. And I feel like this is probably like that, where you probably could make a song that just obliterates all of the music theory rules, and it'll probably sound like dog shit, you know? But if you're good, you could probably break those rules and get away with it, you know? Um, the rules are there to be broken. You just need to know the rules to break them effectively. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like literally all forms of art are like that. Everything from music to painting to even like video game design. You know, all of those things. They have these established rules. And some of the rules probably are bullshit, right? That are established by some sort of like, you know, hegemony or some sort of like popular auteur or whatever that like I don't know, are just commonly accepted things like but I think a lot of them do exist for a good reason because music has been around for like millennia and we kind of know what sounds good and what doesn't. That makes sense. Same with me and how I learned screenwriting. You start with a basic traditional plot. It's exactly like that. It's exactly like that. Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you want a storyline, if you want a screenplay that goes outside of established rules, just read any of the fanfic I wrote in fourth grade. It's awful. It's so bad, right? But if you want a screenplay that follows established and expected rules, just go watch like any modern day blockbuster, right? And it's pretty much formulaic. It's by the numbers. But when stories understand these rules and break them in effective ways, that's when you get amazing things. Um, I'm gonna be honest, I never learned anything about scales and root notes, etc. I just make what my ears, what I hear visually appealing. I should learn though. I mean, that's totally valid, right? Like that's how a lot of musicians all throughout history have learned is just fucking around and finding out, basically, you know? Just fuck around and find out. Um, and I think that does work. I think you could go a long way with that. But people have been writing music for literally like as long as humanity has existed, and I think you would do yourself a service to kind of learn how that works, right? Um, you know, I think any creative thing is like that, right? Where it's a combination of learning from others and just fucking around and finding out. And I think one without the other is an inferior approach. Um, I definitely have noticed music repeat in fours a lot. Yep. Yep. If you ever played DDR, you no doubt have noticed that. What do you think people did before the theory was established? Exactly. They fucked around and found out. Exactly. Yep. That's exactly right.
To write chord progressions or melodies that are in key and sound good together, and you'll know why. I think that's the best part about music theory. I used to be able to cobble something together when producing music when I didn't even know any music theory, but it would just take way too long and ultimately not even sound that good. However,
wait, that's hilarious. That's so funny. He literally, I don't know if you guys caught that. He literally said what we were just talking about. Before he learned music theory, he just fucked around and did whatever sounded good. And he said that, you know, ultimately, once he learned music theory, that approach took longer and didn't sound as good. So, I mean, yeah, there you go.
once I took the time to pick up the basics of music theory, my songwriting improved tenfold. So hopefully this video helped you gain a little bit of knowledge in some sort of aspect. If you want to catch future videos I make just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, best of luck. Thanks for watching.
Okay. So, all right. All right, so we're all pretty much experts on music theory now, right? Is pretty much what I've got out of this. Um, do you have a link to this video? I'd like to watch it a few times for it to stick. I play guitar, and this could help a lot. Of course. Actually, I'm realizing I probably should have given this video a shout out from the beginning, honestly. Because that's just sort of a classy thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, so here it is. Here's where it's at. The video is by Inspire Aspire, I guess is how you say that. Isper. It's probably a pun, probably. And yeah, I thought that was a really good video. I feel like I probably will come back to this because it's a very well organized video and the information is pretty nice. So yeah, definitely check that out. It looks like this guy has a lot of other really great videos. So yeah, I'd recommend it. But okay, so we're basically experts on music theory, right? Oh, excuse me. We know what time signatures are. We know what frequencies are. We know what chords are. We know what scales are. We know what else? What else do we let me just click back to, hey, what else do we learn real quick? Oh, we learned major and minor shit. We learned octaves. We learned sharps and flats, which piss me off because they're named the same thing. Frequency and notes. So yeah, we've learned all about all of these things. So now we can put together a song, right? Okay, so I think, okay, yeah, we put a kick here, put a kick there, put a clap right there. Maybe just 4 hi-hats in a row and then a snare. This will probably do good. Pretty good, right? There it is. Upload that to SoundCloud, baby. Got him. Perfect. Nailed it in one. All right. Good night, everybody. That's my song. That's my song. Got him. No, I'm kidding. That's the reason for sharps and flats being like that is because every note needs to be voiced in a scale. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Okay. So depending on the scale, a sharp or flat could be considered an A or a B. Or a sharp and a flat could be considered like a C or a D. And like you're saying, in one scale, you would call it B sharp, but in another scale, you would call it C flat. And it's the same note, but for the purposes of organizing the scale, it can hold either name. Is that about right? So the reason a sharp or a flat can have 2 different names is because it can fit in 2 different scales. Or multiple scale, like an abundance of scales, really. I don't know. Am I understanding that right? Okay, so obviously this isn't our song. I'm just goofing here, right? So I think we have a good primer on music theory, basically speaking. Obviously, I'm sure there's way more to unpack than what we got in an 8-minute video, right? But I think the next thing we should do is learn a bit about FL Studio itself, right? Um, so I found this video called How to Make Music in FL Studio, right? And I'm gonna be honest, right? I picked this video and I put it on the playlist because I saw that it was only 5 minutes long, and I'm like, okay, perfect. 5 minutes, it'll teach me how to make a song. This will be perfect for stream, right? I watched it for a little bit, right? I watched it for a little bit just to sort of vet the video, and I don't think it's actually going to teach me how to make a song. I think this one is kind of a joke, right? I think it's kind of a satirical video, right? But I still kind of want to watch it because one, it sounds like it's pretty funny, and two, I think it'll give us kind of a good perspective into the culture of digital music production, right? I only watched like the first like minute or whatever. It's not going to teach us how to make a song. I don't think it will. But I think it will give us some good perspective into the sort of culture of digital music production. So I wanna give this video a watch. So we'll check this out. It's only 5 minutes. Um, that's actually the one part I really understood and liked, just because you can't be lost since it works both ways. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, Stoner Assassin, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. I didn't even know you were here. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a really good night. What are you up to? You doing anything fun? So F major scale would be B flat instead of A sharp because you already have A in that scale. Okay, yeah. All right, that's what I thought. That's kind of how it worked. So F major scale works like that, but like in a different scale, that same note would be known as an A sharp instead of a B flat because like it already has like a B or whatever. Nah, I think we're the next Beatles. I mean, obviously. Um, all right. So yeah, let's watch this video. I have a feeling it's not going to necessarily be the most educational, but I think it'll be kind of funny. Also, I didn't watch the whole video. I don't know if they'll say anything bad. We'll find out.
So, you want to make music. I'm about to show you some quick steps on how to make music and become a famous and, more importantly, rich music producer.
Yes.
Step 1.
That's what I
Download a
want.
DAW. DAW, or digital audio workstation, is what you're going to need to start making music.
Yep.
DAWs allow you to actually create the sick beats that SoundCloud, YouTube, and your entire family are just dying to hear.
Let's
There are
go.
many DAWs you could choose from, but why pick one when you could just go with what's popular? You want to be relatable, don't you? Google might tell you that there are dozens of DAWs, but according to YouTube, there are 3 known DAWs in existence. According to analytics, there only exists one. Download FL Studio.
Yeah.
Step 2, choose your music
That's what I
genre.
got.
Now,
We're
you
good.
need to pick a genre of music that you're going to pump out to your SoundCloud. And
So far we're good, actually, so far.
There are more genres of music in the world than there are stars in the sky. But now that you have FL Studio, only one of them matters. Rock, classical, country, funk. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit
Yeah.
to me. You only make bangers now. That's why you'll
Let's
produce
go.
EDM. After all,
Yep.
EDM producers are just making music on their computer. How hard could it really be? And if we really want to cash in on that bandwagon cash cow, lo-fi is the perfect
Yes.
choice. So many people listen to lo-fi.
Literally, guys, when I went live today, this is what we were listening to, because I'm a fucking basic bitch, right? Because I'm a basic bitch, I listen to lo-fi. So this is what we were starting with tonight. So far, I get this guy's taking the piss. I get that this is me, right? I downloaded FL Studio because it was the most popular, right? And I want to do EDM because EDM fucking bumps, baby. So, like, so far, he's got my number, you guys. I'm sorry, what? Hello, just joined to see your post on Twitter. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. We're gonna be trying to make music today, so if you want to hang out, feel free. I would really appreciate that. But otherwise, I hope you have a really good night. Haven't touched FL in years. I'm assuming $200+ didn't get lost in the preparations of this stream. No, I already had the program. But I think FL Studio is still like the standard. Wait, when did this video come out? Okay, this video came out this year. We're good. People still use FL Studio. Hold on, y'all. My cat would like to come in. My cat wants to say hello. Come here. Come here, kitty cat. I love you. If you are all very good, Willow might make an appearance tonight, okay? If you're all very good, Willow might make an appearance tonight. We'll see. We'll see how much of a menace she wants to make of herself. Yeah, actually, something that's really nice about the developers of FL Studio is all updates to the software are free, right? So once you buy it, no matter when you buy it, it's always maintained. You can always get the latest version, which is pretty cool of them. So, all right, yeah, let's keep going. I am amused by this video.
You're bound to bring in that cash hand over fist. Sorry, did I say cash? I meant exposure bucks. Side note, exposure bucks are non-fiat currency and not redeemable for anything that has value. Step 3, buy VSTs. VSTs or virtual studio technologies help you make your music. They can be instruments, limiters, effects, or anything that you could possibly imagine to be in a music studio. However, the most heinous crime in the music production world is using VSTs that come with your DAW. Stock VSTs that come with FL Studio are not meant to be used in any way, shape, or form. They are the anime filler to the music production world. They are worthless and you should feel bad for using them. Everyone knows that there is a positive correlation between the money you blow on VSTs and your music quality. What you need to immediately do is purchase and download as many VSTs that you need or think you need. Grossbeat, Silent One, Spire, Contact, Nexus, Massive, Autotune. You see, the quality of music doesn't depend on how much you know about music. It depends on how much you spend on music.
I'm gonna balance this
Now,
at
with all
least
these
for the rest of the
VSTs,
video,
there's no possible
for sure.
way that you can make anything but a banger. They have to cost all that money for something, right? Step 4, buy hardware. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Matt, we sure are spending a lot of money, and I haven't made any music yet, and I don't have any money coming in. Now it's time to buy your hardware. Here's just a few things you absolutely need. MIDI players, studio monitors, monitor speakers, microphone, headphones, audio interface, cables, an extra computer monitor. Again,
Actually, I already have a lot of that. Wait, shut up. I actually have a lot of this. Let me see real quick. Okay, MIDI keyboard, I don't have one, right? But I kind of want to get one. I think I could get one cheaper than $500 if I'm being honest. Monitor headphones. I think I have, hold on, shut up. I think I have those exact headphones that he's showing. Right? The Audio Technicas. Yeah. Literally the exact fucking headphones. So, okay, cool. I'm already... And I don't think those were $170, by the way. So maybe it's like a different model or some shit. So I'm already on my way to being a music producer, is the point. Willow, are you really biting my bracelet right now? Do you mind? You guys, she is going hard on it. It's a thing you add to FL Studio to get the sound effects you want. Oh, a VST? Yeah. Expensive hobby? Well, we'll see. We'll see. So far, I don't think it's going to be too expensive. This is how I say hi. You say hi by making me put something on my head? Ooh, she's fallen. I'm just gonna make a little adjustment. It's not cheating. It's not cheating. I have a Yamaha keyboard. I might want one too. Oh, no way. I've got a Yamaha SHS-10, which happens to be the greatest instrument ever made. It has a button dedicated to playing Last Christmas. That's amazing. That's so good. All right, microphone. I mean, I don't have the Blue Yeti he's showing there, but I do have an Audio Technica condenser mic, which I think is fine. I think it's fine. I don't know if I'm going to do any vocals in my music, honestly, because, I mean, listen to my voice. I do not have a voice for radio. Headphones again. Okay, yeah. This literal thing, the Scarlett 2i2 Focusrite, I have that. That's literally... We were talking about this the other day. This is the preamp I'm using, so we're good there. Again, don't think that's $200. XLR cable, got that. Second monitor, got that. So, okay, actually, aside from the MIDI keyboard, I'm good on hardware. Dude, this ain't... Guys, music production is so easy. Let's go.
Just like needlessly expensive VSTs, expensive hardware will make you a music god.
Yeah.
Step 5, it's time to make your music.
Yeah.
You've all come
Here we
for.
go.
You got your DAW, your music genre picked out, your VSTs, and your hardware, and we've only spent around $5,000.
This is literally
talk
me.
About a deal. Now time to boot up that FL Studio and get to work. Instead of doing boring stuff like learning music theory or listening to anyone telling you to study music, just start making...
See, that was... Look, we're already on the right track. We learned music theory. We're good.
What you think are chords, and what you think is a key. Use those little lines to line up your drum beats, and there you go. Remember, you have all those expensive VSTs and all that fresh, new, expensive hardware. Just throw all of that at your extreme lack of understanding of music and complete absence of any idea of what makes it sound good. Fantastic. Looks like you're done.
Wait, shut up. I don't mean to keep, like, harping on everything. Is that instrument called Goblin? Is that called Goblin? Can I get an instrument called Goblin? I'm going to make all my music in Goblin from now on.
And complete absence of any idea of what makes it sound good. Fantastic. Looks like you're done. Let's hear that track,
Yeah,
Mr.
let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Oh no, I lost Mew. Damn it.
Step 6, panic. Wow, that wasn't what you thought it would sound like.
I'll give you one more try.
Now you realize how absolutely frustratingly impossible it is to
Why does my music suck so much?
Like
That's also going to be me.
To panic. Immediately start frantically searching the internet for tips and tricks on how to learn music theory in an hour. Try to find the best way to cram literally all knowledge of music.
We learn music theory in 8 minutes. We're good.
Night after school. Once that inevitably fails, turn to YouTube. You'll find no end of tutorials there, and they're super funny. While you're there, why don't you download some more VSTs? Yeah, you spent a lot of money, but maybe you just didn't spend enough. Hey, it looks like that totally funny, hilarious YouTube tutorial's over. Time to copy exactly what they did note for note. Step 7, advertise. Alright, you've made your music. It's technically yours, right? Maybe you copied exactly what this YouTube tutorial did right down to the notes, but it's on your computer. F off. Now that you've finally made your music, we can't forget to advertise it to the world. Make a SoundCloud, a Bandcamp, a YouTube channel, and spam it on spinning records in a desperate attempt to pay off all that debt you racked up buying all this garbage. Mega tip, your friends are definitely not annoyed by you asking them to listen to your new music. They will absolutely go directly to your SoundCloud link and listen to your song in full and tell you how awesome it is. This extends to your family, relatives, and literally the rest of the world.
This is gonna be me.
Cash out. Sure, you wanted to make
Once I start making music, it's gonna be all over my Twitter. I'm gonna be insufferable, y'all. I'm gonna be so fucking annoying. Is that it? Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, you know what? And here, you know what, for right now, just to really drive it home, I'm gonna start playing some lo-fi. There we go. There we go. While we chill out for a little bit. Okay. So I feel like that was informative. I feel like I've learned a lot from watching that, if you don't mind me saying. Um, why did this song actually bang unironically? Like literally, that song he played in the video. Where's that song on SoundCloud? I want to hear that. You got it. Let's go, Goblin. Yes. We need a goblin in whatever tonight's song is. Even if no instrument, just throw a goblin grunt sound effect at the very end. Yeah, like whatever goblin grunt sound is. Abby, if I share a YouTube video to Discord for type of music I'd like to know what they are playing with and on, but video is sort of naughty, but I'm more interested in music. No, it's in the video. Just DM it to me. Just DM it to me if you're unsure. Yeah, just DM. Don't post on the Discord. Reminds me of other EDM. Prod Yoy. Oh, okay, other EDM YouTubers. Got it. Okay, that's funny. I mean, look, I am not above being like the tackiest EDM artist in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not above, like, at least starting out, being very predictable, being very standard, right? I just want to make something that doesn't sound like total dog shit. So let's go ahead and let's get into our next video for the night. What do we got? This is an actual tutorial. So this one's for real. That last one I watched is sort of a joke, but this one's going to be for real. We're going to actually try and make a song here. So yeah, this one, well, it's a little old, isn't it? It's from 2011, but I have a feeling the principles should still apply. So I'm hoping it's not too dry. We're going to take this one step by step. We're actually going to start working in FL Studio now. So let's see how it goes.
Okay, hello everybody. Finally we got this to work. I do not recommend Hypercam.
I'm sorry.
Hello everybody. Finally we got this to work. I do not recommend Hypercam.
Hypercam? How old is... This is 2011. Okay, he doesn't recommend Hypercam. Good start.
Get Camtasia.
Get
Welcome to my
Camtasia.
first FL Studio tutorial. In this
No,
tutorial, I'm just going to teach you the basics.
perfect.
How to
This
use,
is
I guess,
this is
FL Studio 10.
perfect.
How to make a song is what
Yeah.
I'll teach you how to do.
How to make a song, yeah.
So let's just start off on a clean slate. Go to File, New from Template, Minimal, Basic. Not the one with the limiter, just without the limiter.
The one without the limiter.
Wait for that to load. Okay.
All right, I mean, actually, I guess let's do that, right? File, new from template. What did he say? Basic? Minimal? Basic. Okay, see? Not the one with limiter. He said basic, so let's go basic. I don't have to save changes. Okay. Okay, I guess this is basic. Okay. So, oh shit, I jumped ahead a little bit.
It's wonderful. What do these things do? New from Template, Minimal, Basic. Not the one with the limiter.
All right, we're basic bitches.
Wait for that to load. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and explain what each section or each of these things do. This is our pattern. This is our pattern area. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking. This is our pattern area, and this is where we will make the pieces to our song.
Yes.
Okay. And over here is the playlist. This is where
you
the
need to
magic
download
happens.
Real
This is
Player
where we
7.
put all the
Yeah,
pieces
I know.
together to make music. It's wonderful. Down here is the mixer. This is where we mix things. Yeah, we add effects. We change the audio levels. This is our soundboard. Okay, our virtual soundboard. Here's where our tempo. Okay.
Okay, we learned about tempo.
Just click and go up and down, and that will determine the tempo, beats per minute. Isn't that great? We're gonna stick with 130.
That is
Okay,
great. Thank
so
you.
right here we have kick, clap, hat, snare, and we're just gonna make a basic drum beat. So we'll just do one beat per bar. Just go ahead and click on every fourth, so it sounds like. Yeah, nice.
Love that. Okay, we can do that. Easy, we could do that. So, Oh shit, did he say kick? Yeah, kick. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, weird. Ours sounds different. Like, I guess it's fine, but ours does sound different. Let's see.
Nice. Like,
Yeah. I guess that's just how MIDI is, right? Like, MIDI instruments use, I think they're called sound fonts, right? Where the sounds are, like, the same, like, same sounds, but they sound different. Well, we vibe with it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
yeah. Nice. Nice. And let's go ahead and add some claps.
Yeah.
Great. All right. And we'll
All right, cool. Love that. Love that. So let's add some claps. There we go.
add in some hats. Now, I've selected all these. I'm going to show you how to delete. You just right click on the ones you want to delete. And you can, instead of doing that on each individual one, you can actually hold right click and that'll delete
Yeah,
all of them.
it is
But
actually
for
kind of
now,
weird.
we're just going to leave it like that.
Oh, damn.
Now, let's add a snare.
I thought that would be a lot of hats, but that kind of fucks.
All right, great. We got.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. No problem. So it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the snares he put here and here. Stock drum beats is pretty cool. Remember, you can change the BPM at the top. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where was he at? Where's my BPM at? Right here? Oh, okay. He's at 130. Right. So can I just like That's cool. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Oh shit, how do I lower it? There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we've got like a beat. We've got an actual sample. All right, cool. Let's keep going with it, right? I think this is going really well. You can really see how much FL Studio has changed over a decade. As in hardly at all. As in hardly at all, because this tutorial is still totally valid. Which is funny.
Got our first beat. Isn't that awesome? Okay, our first pattern done. We got our drum beat. So you can click right here where it says pattern 1. It says pattern 1 and all this crazy stuff comes up. Okay.
Crazy stuff.
All we want to do right now is rename and color. Well, you don't have to color it. We're just going to rename it drums. And I'm going to go ahead and color it. To color something, to color the pattern, this won't color this thing's color. You just click on this little thing right here and it brings up this list. We're going to go with red. We're going to make that red. That'll be great. Okay. Now, we have our drum.
All right, let's name our pattern real quick. So, how do we actually do that? Ours actually looks a little different from his. I could probably name it here, right? Let's see. Rename and color. Call it drums. Oh, wait, I want to color it. Let's make it red, right? Just like he did. All right, cool. Bada boom. We made it red. Of course, just like that last video said, stock plugins leave a lot to be desired. Yo, the master list is what you do at the end, lol, right? I don't know what that means. What is a master list? Bluey, hello. Oh, I finally lost Mewtwo. I'm sorry, Blank Cutie. I lost the Mew. That's okay. I can slouch now. I don't have to keep good posture like I've been doing. Hey, Bluey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a really good night. What are you up to? You doing anything fun? We're trying to make music. It's very exciting. We're watching a tutorial video. So far we have our basic drums sample. I think he's going to show us how to make a new sample.
Let's go ahead and make it a bass. So you click on this little plus sign, or what the circle with the plus in it is, and another naming thing comes up. We're gonna name pattern to bass.
Oh,
All
okay,
right,
this is a new pattern.
talking all
Okay.
funny today. Right here it says File, Edit, Channels View. We're gonna click on Channels, and we're gonna add one. We're gonna add 3XOSC. Had to make sure I was saying that right. Now,
okay.
in order to make individual notes, so it's not just like yeah, you don't want
Ooh,
that. That's not gonna
love
make any
that.
colors.
Okay, here. Let's. What the heck is he talking about? Okay, so I think he made a new pattern, right? So how do we make a new pattern? Uh Ah, do we do it in the channel rack? Oh shit, this is embarrassing. Um, Mastering, I think, is when you adjust the volume levels of each sound so they complement each other on headphones, speakers, and all other sound systems. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I'm not doing much. I just saw you here and wanted to see what this was all about. Yeah, this is pretty much it. This is what it's all about. We're trying our darndest to make a song. Oh, I found out how to make another pattern. Okay. So we'll call this one bass. Let's make it blue. Let's make it blue for Bluey. There we go. Perfect. I'll put that under drums. Ooh, look at that. It has like physics to it. Oh, can you not? I guess it's not. That's weird. It's not showing up in OBS. Okay, whatever. Right clicking on the sounds you have and see if there is an add option. Oh, neat. Blue-y. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So what did he add? He was very particular about the sound that he added. It's, oh wow, 3XOSC, it looks like. Let's see if we find that. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, don't know exactly what all this is, but hopefully he explains that to me. So let's see. He did this. Yeah, that's exactly how it sounded when he did it. Okay, now that... Look. Here we go, you guys. This is how we're gonna make music. Oh, wait, shit. And here's my first song. That's great. That's fantastic. All right, cool. All right, let's keep going.
You're gonna right click on it and choose piano roll. All right, this brings up our keyboard. This is where we're gonna put up our notes. So let's go down to A2, and I'm gonna go with the bass line A, D, G, C. There we go. That's really common.
Wait, okay, hold on. I'm doing this on my other screen and I can't find A.
Progression.
Yeah, what? So I'm looking at my keyboard. It shows me C. But where's A? Is there a way to make it show me all of the keys? Ooh. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, this is very fun. I'm loving this. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. But okay, seriously, how do I see the different keys? What is this? Fifth? What? None? Because like, okay. Because like if we look at his, it shows all of the keys on the piano roll. How am I supposed to know? Okay, like here's C2. But how am I supposed to know which one is A2? Like I guess this one. But like, why can't it just show me that? Oh God. This is embarrassing. All right. All right. Show keys on piano roll FL Studio. How to show scale, yeah. Okay. Tools scale levels, I guess is maybe where we want to go. So tools. Let's see, scale levels. Uh-oh. Except, oh geez. This is embarrassing. I just want to see what he sees. Is that loud? Oh, that's kind of nice. This is kind of nice, actually. I kind of like this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. View. Okay, here we go. Here we go. View. Scale highlighting. Default. Nope. Nope. View. Scale highlighting. Major? Uh-oh. That's not right. View. Default? No. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Right? Like here, it's telling me this is C5, right? Which, because we watched the video, I know that this is note C in octave 5. I get that. But I would love it if it showed, you know, the next one is, what, this is B, and then A? Or something? Was it D, E, F, G, H, I? That's not right. What am I trying to do? Okay, look. Check out my piano roll. Look at my piano roll. This key is C5. And it tells me it's C5 right here. But it doesn't tell me what this key is. It doesn't tell me what this key is, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. And I get it. If I knew how pianos worked, I would know that. But I would like it if it told me what keys these were, right? Because when we look at our little example video, right? When we look at our little example video that we've been watching, this one. Yeah, this one. You could see that on his side here, D D D A G G F D. Like, okay, like I get it. Actually, I don't get it. What are you saying? But here on his, it tells him what each key is. I don't know what each key is. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, why it doesn't tell me. Is there a view button for it? What octave though? It says it. It says C5. So it tells me the octave. I just want to know what each key, what note each key is. That's Megalovania. Don't know if I could trick you into playing it. I would play it if it just told me what each key was. That's the problem. I just don't know. And now I zoomed in on accident. I don't know what this zoom button does. Okay. Draw. Wait, what were you trying to know? Look at the key. It says C5 on it. What is this key? What is this key? What is this key? what is this key. I just want it to say on the key what note it is. You know? This says C5. This is what? B5? Is there a setting in FL Studio that will make it say B5? Because when I look at the tutorial video, he has that. For him, it says this is A2. It says this is B2. It says this is C3. Settings preferences, I guess. Maybe up here. I don't. No, okay. Look, again, I get it. I get that I get that it goes sequentially. Like I get that. I just want it to say it so that I don't even have to think about it. If it's a setting I could turn on, I just want to turn it on. You know? I don't want to have to think about it. No, I know how it works. Figured it would be in the main settings. Gotcha. Like, he has it set up this way, so there's a way to do it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If there wasn't a way to do it, then, like, whatever.
If you want to show all the labels on, all the labels of the notes on
I do.
And if I want all the notes on here, I go right here where it says, see up here, when I click here, it says piano roll options. So you go right here and then view. So view.
View.
Key labels.
What?
And all notes.
Bullshit key labels. I didn't see that. There's not an option for key labels. View. Oh shit, there is an option for. There it is. Okay, we got there. We got there. This is default VST. Yeah. FL Studio cannot show key names of VST if the VST does not report key. Yeah, well, we just did it, so it's fine. It's fine. I fucking hate video tutorials, by the way, right? Because, like, I would prefer to just read it, but okay. All right, cool. So we got there, right? It was just here in settings, right? But okay, so we're good. So we're good. We've got the piano roll. And see, like I get that it goes sequentially, but now I don't even have to think about it, right? I was gonna say, is there a way I could get it on the black notes too? But those are the sharps and flats, so those are a little funky. I get that. Okay, all right, cool. So we're good. Let's go back to our little tutorial. Not this tutorial. So he was making a bass line. So let's see how that works.
Had to make sure I was saying that right.
I'm okay, and also I'm sorry, I don't mean to like lose my cool. I'm incredibly warm right now. I'm incredibly warm right now, actually. I'm gonna get some water, okay? I'll be right back. I'm like super warm. Hey, at least we learned how to turn on the key labels. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, this is part of the learning process. Sometimes it's fucking annoying. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Okay. All right, I am back. And you know what? Normally would not do this under normal circumstances. Would not even consider it. I'm gonna have to lose the jacket. I I hate to do it. Gonna have to lose the jacket. I'm just really fucking warm right now. I gotta lose the jacket, y'all. I'm dying. Um, which is a shit. You know what? The look is growing on me. I'm into it, but yeah, we gotta lose the jacket. We gotta lose the jacket. Okay. All right. This is much more comfortable, honestly. Okay. All right. Thank you all for your patience. I really appreciate it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I think we are making good progress. And even if we just copy this song note for note, I think we will have a song by the end of the night. So yeah, let's keep going.
Now, in order to make um, individual notes, so it's not just like, yeah, you don't want that. That's not gonna make $1 million. You're gonna
That's not
right
going to make
click
$1
on it,
million.
choose piano roll. All right, this brings up our keyboard. This is where we're gonna put up our notes. So let's go down to A2, and I'm gonna go with the bass line A, D, G, C. There we go. That's a really common progression. But let's hear how that sounds.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. So I went ahead and I put it into FL Studio here. Let's listen to it. Let's see if it's oh whoops. Let's see if it sounds like how he did. Oh. Whoa, it's way quicker. Still sounds nice. It actually still sounds. He's right. This is a very calming progression. I'm not sure why ours is so much quicker though. Let's see. What's his BPM at? Does it say? Oh, he's zoomed in right now. So all right, we'll just roll with it for now.
Really, really simple. You can click on this thing right here and scrub through this. Now, that won't really... I don't like to use it that much because it doesn't really let you listen to how it sounds. But, you know, some people do.
Oh, his BPM is at 130. Yeah, if we look at that, why is this so much slower? Oh, it looks like he does it for 2 bars. So remember when we were watching the music theory video, we learned about time signatures and bars. So he does it for 2 bars, and I was doing it for 1. So actually, let's go back. Let's see if we can make it sound like his. So it was, oh shit. Wait, what was the order? Uh-oh. It's A, D, G, C. Okay. So A, A, D, G, G, come on. G, and then C, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe he didn't do it for 2 bars, because I feel like that's too long. There's also like a slight percussion between it. It is very calming, though. It is actually very calming. I really like listening to it. That's nice. All right, well, let's go back to the video. Let's keep going through it.
Okay. In order to... I'm sure you noticed to change the length, you just click on the end and drag it. We're going to look at our tools up here. This paintbrush, I like to use the paintbrush a lot. If you notice with the drawing thing, the pencil, you have to click each time. And that could get pretty tedious if you want to make little 16th notes, like that. So in order to save yourself a lot of time, you click on this paintbrush and hold down and drag. See, that's really awesome.
Oh, okay.
All
That's
right,
cool.
let's get rid of all those. There's delete. It's not really necessary
wait.
though, since right click.
Okay, I think I understand. So the reason here, if we listen to what we have right now, right? There's a slight percussion between every note, but I think it's because it's trying to break it up. So if instead, can I extend this out? Yeah, it looks like I could just extend them out. This is maybe like super obvious, but I guess I fucked it up. So now the notes should be smoother. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so we can extend or shorten the notes just by drawing them out. Ooh, that sounds bad. Cool. The issue is I have too much creative and not enough skill to put that creativity into action. Oh my gosh, that's such a mood. Sometimes I come up with absolutely incredible songs in my dreams, but I don't know how to recreate them and forget them. So my thing with that is I have a similar thing with like movies, right? Or not even movies. I feel like I get these really good and really like visually impressive ideas for like short like videos or like TV shows. I get these scenes in my head that I would love to bring them to life, right? But I just know that like I have nowhere near the creative ability, nowhere near the budget, nowhere near the skill to bring the vision to life in the way that it exists in my head, right? I get that all the time, right? A lot of creative work for me is more visual, right? In high school, I did a lot of like video projects and stuff. Some of them are on the internet if you know where to look. um, and I've always sort of vibed with that. So I get that too, right? Where I have these ideas in my head that I would love to bring to life, and it'll never happen. Write them down. That's the beauty of writing. You know what? That's true. That's true. I have, but you know what? If I write them down, I know they'll just be lost, right? Because I have like a billion like lists in my phone of like notes and stuff that like it's just such a garbage pile at this point. Maybe I just need to organize it better. I don't know. But yeah, you know what? That is a good idea. You should do that with your songs too. Though I guess it's harder to write down a song idea than it is a movie idea. But I don't know. Creative stuff is interesting. I feel like no idea is ever wasted, right? Even if you can't bring it to life, even if you don't have the creative ability, sometimes they'll come back to you in ways that you won't expect. And I think that's really cool. All right. All right, so we have a baseline. What do we do with it, dude?
Deletes. Mute. I don't use that. Slice. Okay, this is really cool. Because let's say I want the bass line to be changed up a little bit. I want to add in a couple notes so it's not just, one long, boring note.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and we'll cut that up. Cut these like this. And we'll just change the... I'm going to put this as a E. I'll put that... No, I don't
What
want
is
that.
he doing? Come on, bud. I liked it the way it was before, actually.
Like
this is
This
bad.
is like a classical bass line. That wouldn't be D. That'd be... There we go. I'm having trouble. All right, there we go. A little bit more interesting, isn't it? So that's pretty
I
cool.
don't
You can
know.
play
I
around
kind
with
of like
slice
the other
tool.
one more.
Zoom. Lets you zoom in. See all the little details. I'm using FL Studio 10, so if you're using like 8 or 9 or 7 even, it's not gonna.
Well,
look
we're using
exactly
20,
like that.
but whatever.
You can also push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That also zooms in.
Oh, what was that?
Not 6. That's a note. But yeah. So interesting stuff.
Keep your version.
Um,
We're making our own
So we
masterpiece.
have our
That's
bass
right.
line. Let's
That's
go ahead and click
right.
this plus sign again, and let's make this one melody. We're gonna make a melody.
Oh, that's it?
Um,
Oh, we did it? That's our baseline? Okay. So we're making melody now. Sure.
Now let's say we want this to be on a separate instrument. Okay, let's say we want the melody to sound like a different.
Okay. So let's see. We can close out the piano roll, right? We can close out whatever this is. So, okay, this is actually really cool. Now in our channel rack, we can see that alongside like the beats, right? We have this. We can literally see our piano roll in the channel rack. That's really cool. I guess we should give this a spot on the mixer as well. We'll put it on channel 5. And cool. So now actually if we go back to our song arrangement, right? I guess if we paint this in, it'll be twice as long as the drums. Yeah, look at that. So now we can sort of throw this in, right? And now we can play the whole song. All right, that's kind of cool. Is it good? No, not really. But we like it. All right, I legit I like our bass line more. I don't know, maybe his will come together in the end, right? But I think I like ours more, so we're gonna stick with it. So let's go ahead. Let's make a new. What are we doing? New sample, they call it, right? Oh, geez, I forget how to do it again. Here it is. All right. So it's going to be melody, right? I want to make it purple because to me, melody feels purple. Oh, I know exactly why that. Melody feels purple to me because one of my friends on Discord is named Melody and she has purple hearts in her name. So there we go. What's up, Gary Penny? He says Vask.tech. Don't know what that means, but welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. Whatever, if Vask.tech is a URL, I recommend that. Nobody goes to it. I recommend that. Nobody goes to it. All right, let's keep going.
Synthesizer. So you can right click on this and choose clone, and that'll make
What?
a number 2. Okay,
Why?
and there's a reason I'm doing this.
Okay.
You'll understand a little bit later.
Okay, because I don't
Let's
understand.
right click on this, and we're gonna rename this melody, and we're gonna rename the old one bass. We're gonna give them. Let's go ahead and give them a color. I think bass should be a dark blue or violet, whatever color you want to call that. Oh, excuse me. Make this one
Did you
light
just burp? That's hilarious.
blue. All right, cool.
This is a fantastic video.
So,
I love this.
We're on melody. Let's go ahead. Just make a melody. I'm gonna make a generic one. It'll be kind of, I don't know, silly, arpeggiated. It'll sound kind of lame and generic. That's what this is all about.
Ooh, sounds a little annoying, actually. All right, so he's starting at A5. And then he's, oh, geez, his footage is really blurry, so it's kind of hard to copy note for note. So he goes A5 to C. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do with this. So A5. Right there. And he goes C. He's doing them as like single notes? Yeah. Okay. So he does C, and then he does... I don't know what that is, actually. E? Yeah. Yeah, he does E, and then he goes like 3 more up, 2 more up. Okay. 2, 3. Oh, wait, no. Like that? Seems about right. Yeah. And then 2 more. Okay. Kind of like that. That's kind of what he's working with so far.
Oh. My layman generic music. I want that to be a D.
It feels like he's picking these notes completely randomly.
Oh, a useful thing. If you're, if you have, a longer note like this, you want it to be a shorter note. Instead of doing that to save yourself like half a second, you can actually click on previous notes. So let's say this one was 2, 3 spaces, 4. let's say I wanted to, you know, I just wanted to switch between these really fast instead of dragging each new one out. You can actually click on them, and it will
Oh, that's
make
cool.
that length appear. It's really helpful.
That's really cool.
Helps speeds up the process. So let's continue making our melody here. Nice fluffy melody. So let's see how that sounds. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, that's
nice.
kind of
That's
nice.
nice. All right, so we have all of our pieces. What do we do now? Okay.
Wait, okay.
So let's.
Okay, so that's what he's working with. We're gonna just kind of like, we're just gonna kind of like shoot from the hip here, right, and see if we can get something close enough to what he's working with. Um, yeah. Okay, so he's gonna bring it back. That. Then he goes down like. Hold on. Okay. Goes like. He goes to like here. I guess, right? And then he goes like down two more. And then he goes like way down, right? Like the. I'm off by a note, aren't I? Yeah. He does like one here. And then he does like one here. Probably, right? Okay, cool. Probably about there. All right, cool. Okay. So I think this is kind of what he was working with, right? Oh shit. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's actually kind of nice. I'm sure there's a reason he picked those specific notes that he picked, right? And I think I have some of them off by like a few notes, but I think that kind of works. You could try a key/chord. I could. Anyone play Whamageddon? No, what is Whamageddon? No, that's my favorite Christmas song. I blast that as early as November. Let's fucking go. Um, are you keeping in key? I don't know. I don't know. I was just trying my best to copy the notes that he picked, right? And I'm not sure if he's staying in key, so maybe is I guess my answer. Um, Yeah, I mean, right now I just want to make a song that sounds like a song, right? Like I want to know how to use FL Studio. After this, once I'm sort of comfortable with the software, then I think I could maybe try to do it myself using what we learned from music theory. And I'll probably do my own independent study on music theory. Um, you last until Christmas, not listening/recognizing Last Christmas by Wham. Oh my gosh, wait. I've definitely heard about this. Were you talking about that in the Lovely Legion Discord, or did I read about that somewhere else? I've heard about this. Why does this sound familiar? I think I'm still in that actually. I think I'm if that's the game. I don't think I've heard Last Christmas actually. You posted an article. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I definitely saw that. I think I'm still in.
See how that
I
sounds.
think I'm still in. Last Christmas,
Yeah,
I
nice.
gave you
That's
my
nice.
heart. It doesn't count
All
if I
right, so
sing
we
it,
have all
right?
of our pieces. What do we do now? Okay,
You have to hear the original song
go over
and
here to your
recognize it.
playlist. We're
Okay.
gonna put our pieces together.
Oh, do we have our
Right here on
pieces
this
already?
drop-down menu, where we named drums, bass, and melody. We're gonna click on drums. Make sure you have your paintbrush selected. This is gonna make this process a lot easier. Just click and drag. A few instances. We're not gonna make this very long. Go down to bass. I want the bass to play. After the drums come in, the melody. I want that to come in after the bass. All right. So, in order to play what's in the playlist, right over here next to the play, stop, record button, there's pattern and song mode. We're in pattern mode. That plays what's in this pattern. You click on song, and it will play what's in the playlist. So let's hear how this sounds.
Ooh.
All right. There we go.
There it
is.
is.
Slamming new beat.
There it is, a slamming new
Yeah.
beat, as
Okay.
he says. Oh. Oh no, I'm giving it away. All right. Let's settle down. All right, so I just put in what he put in right into my arrangement here, right? So let's see how it sounds. It'll probably sound very similar to his. Okay, all right. Honestly, it's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. I put that bitch up on SoundCloud, you know what I mean? I haven't heard it yet either. All right, he's in it. You have to hear the original and recognize it. So you can still listen to the Yamaha demo version. Yes. Stack the layers. Yes. See? That's it. We built the layers and then we stacked them all together like a layer cake. This is beautiful. This is so good. Okay. All right. Oh, hi, Willow. Willow wants to listen. The cat wants to listen too. Hi. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. I love you. I love this cat. All right. Let's see what else. There's still a solid 4 minutes left in the video. So let's see what else we got.
So we have that down. Now let's go to the more important parts. The mixer. You want to make sure everything's not crazy loud. You can control the volume and the pan of each instrument over here, but this is where you can control your levels and change your effects. The reason why I had you put the melody on a separate instrument than the bass is so we can add different effects to each one. That will be awesome, won't it? Okay.
That will be awesome, yes.
Now, since we started with a template, the kick, the clap, the hat, the snare, they already have their assigned tracks. Okay, in their mixer. They each have their own assigned mixer channels, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
So our bass and our melody have none. See, right here it says FX1 on the kick. On the clap it says FX2. All right, well, on the bass, we're going to make that FX5.
Yeah, I did that earlier,
Right,
remember?
and on our melody, we're going to make that FX6. So
I'm ahead of the
when this
game. I already did
plays,
that.
You should see all of these meters rising. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Okay, now you can adjust the volumes of each one. Like, let's say we want the bass to be a little bit louder, the melody a little bit quieter. Maybe we want the claps to be louder. Okay, and then over here is where we add our effects. So let's say we want to add like a flanger onto the bass.
Sure.
Start a fruity flanger. You click on this little arrow right here. Click on fruity flanger. I'm not going to go around with these settings and presets. Oh, that's a little bit loud. Let's go ahead and lower that volume. Alright, and let's add a chorus to the melody.
Oh, wait, what?
I don't like that. Let's take that off. You can click on these little green buttons right here. You can click on that, and that will mute the effects. And then
That's
this
cool.
slider right here, or this little knob, that changes the volume, how much it's applied to the instrument. So if we wanted that a little bit on there, we could have it. I don't really like it. I just threw that on for fun. You know, there's reverb. I'm not going to go too much into all that. I just want you to get the idea of what we're doing. Oh, and you can also click on these little effects buttons right here, and that will turn the effects, all the effects on that channel, on and off. So
Oh, that's
that's
cool.
pretty helpful. If you're using a whole bunch of effects and excuse me, and it's eating up all your RAM, and you want to hear how it sounds on a certain instrument, you just click on that.
Oh, yeah, if
turn
it's
off
eating
all
my
the effects.
RAM.
It's really helpful.
In 2011, if it's
And
eating
that's
my RAM.
pretty much it. That's the basics.
I have 64
I could
gigabytes
have
of
easily
RAM
put all
now.
this on one pattern. I just chose not to. I don't like to do that. I like to put everything on different patterns. Not, you know, every little thing on every different pattern, but something like this, I would put them on each different pattern. You know, that's just me. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was informative. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, post on my blog, whatever. If you have any requests, I will take them. I don't know a whole bunch. I mean, you know, I know how to get around. I get around in FL Studio. But,
I get around.
Yeah.
This guy's
I'm not,
amazing.
like, crazy with it. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you want me to touch on anything, just let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, Jacob Duper here at Sweetwater. Today
Okay.
I'm going to show you...
Okay. So I guess that's pretty much it, right? Is we've made our song, and it sounds exactly like his song. I wonder if you left a comment, they'll respond. Oh, maybe. That would be cute. So we made our song. It does sound exactly like his, is kind of where I'm at, right? And I'm trying to think, is there some sort of stank we could put on this to make it legally distinct, right? Like, what could we got the bass, we got the drums, we got the melody. What other parts of a song are there? At the start of every bar, you could add vocals of yourself saying stuff like, yeah, uh-huh. All right. I love how it's now. Hiya, love now. It's nearly 4 a.m. Okay, much love, friend. I'm actually going to sleep, but you have the best stream, okay? Oh my god. I read that your message is completely, like, out of order, but that's fine. Oh, you're so sweet. Mixie, thank you so much for stopping by. I, like, super wasn't expecting that, but I really appreciate it. We're gonna be wrapping up soon anyway, but, yeah, again, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you. So I did think of a way we could spice this up. I did think of a way that we can maybe sort of spice this up. Okay. If you don't mind me saying. These are all great. These are all great. Yeah, let's go ahead YouTube MP3 this. Right, for sure. For sure. Let's get the 320. Let's spring for the high qual. You know what I'm saying? Let's spring for the real high qual. No, I want to save the file. All right, so let's see. All right, we got it in MP3. Let me just open this bad boy in. Let me open this bad boy in Audacity. I don't have a scene set up for that, so I'll do this off screen. And I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take that first goblin scream, right? So yeah, that's gonna be our sample. And if I understand how this works properly, I think this should be exactly how we want it to. I think this is going to be exactly what we want. Let me see if I just trim some of the noise here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let me just trim some of the silence. There we go. All right, so we've got our goblin sample. I'll export that to MP3. Okay, and now let's take a little listen. Perfect, perfect. All right, we love it. So now there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way to make our melody goblin sounds. So let's see. Load sample? Is it as easy as that? Excuse me? It couldn't be. Surely it is not so simple. Supported sounds. Okay, it supports MP3. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Stop. Shut up. Wait. Ah, damn it. Oh, fuck. I thought. It changed the name to Goblin Sample, so what did that actually do? Let's see, replace... Can I replace it, like, with a audio clip? Right? Maybe now? Shut up! Okay, shut up. Yes! Let's go! So wait, hold on. Let's use some of what we learned here. Because it seems like to me that this is all a little too, like, high-pitched, right? So let's just shift this back. Oh, whoops. Oh. Let's just shift this whole thing down a couple of octaves, right? How do I move you? Can I move you, please? We're on something powerful right now. How do I move you? Right? This is powerful. Oh no, there's got to be a way to just skew it, just move this down. Just move this down a couple of octaves. Oh, come on. All right, maybe if I can... Yeah, okay. And now let's just move it down to... Oh, shit, where was it before? It was on A. Okay. So maybe we move it down like 2 octaves, right? Because I think it's too high pitch. I think we're losing some of that good goblin sound effect. Let's go down to A3. There we go, right there. Maybe... Select them and hold Shift plus arrow. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Now we're on some shit. Now we're on some big shit. We're on big kid mode right now. Okay. Let's go. Oh, hold on. One moment, please. There we go. That's not right. That's not right. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Okay, let's move it up again. Let's move it up to A3. How about that? Does that do anything for us? Why does it feel like it's so much longer than it was before? It sounds like a jet flying overhead. It does. And as someone who lives near an Air Force base, I hear that quite a lot. So we were at A5. So, like, at the lower octaves, it is actually, the notes take longer and they start to overlap with each other. So maybe we have to go even higher is actually the thing. Maybe we have to go higher. Let's go A7. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Now let's go back down to A4, right? Let's go A4. And let's see if maybe we can add some filters to this, right? Like, and here, this is a little grating, so I'm gonna sort of lower the output volume on that a little bit. Okay. Maybe we have to lower the wetness. Is this doing anything? This is definitely doing something. Maybe we have to add the dampness? What is damp? Why is my music damp? Wet, dry? What are you talking about? Alright, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. The classic Goblin conundrum. Paul McCartney ran into this roadblock all the time. I know! Ah. I feel like there's got to be a filter we could do to make this sound a little better. Maybe... Well, this one's called Blood Overdrive. What does that do? Let's just turn all the knobs up, right? Nah, I don't think that's it. Let's see what else we got. Phaser? What's that do? Uh-oh. I think I added too much feedback. The problem is I don't know what these things do. There is so much going on. It's not showing up, the options for the plugins here aren't showing up in OBS, but there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Fruity Chorus, Fruity Flanger, Fruity Phaser, Sound Goodizer. This literally just says Sound Goodizer. I guess let's just crank this bitch up, right? Here, I'll turn off all my other filters here. Like, it's got to just make it sound better, right? It's just one dial. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's happening. Okay. All right, well, you know what? This is our song. This is what we're going with. This is what we're going with because I have reached the limits of my ability. So, let's go ahead and bring us home. Go ahead, lo-fi, bring us home. Lo-fi, bring us home. Bring us home. I'll add some rain sound effects in. Yeah. Lo-fi, bring us home. Lo-fi, bring us home. Little sound goodizer should be on all the time. It didn't sound like it did anything. It didn't sound like it did anything. So, alrighty. It it looks like, judging from my numbers, Phoenix, you are like the only one who has stuck around. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Wouldn't you believe it? There's not too much interest in watching me make bad music. Go figure. Who would have thought? But you know what? I had fun. And I feel like I did learn. I feel like I learned some stuff. And I feel like it was a good time. I had a good time. I don't know if anybody else necessarily did. You had a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Then you know what? That means the world. Then that counts. I really appreciate that. I think the learning part was fun. Yeah, Ion, not so much a fan of the me aggressively playing goblin sounds into the speaker part. You didn't really like that. You weren't so much a fan of that. Can't say I blame you. Yeah. I think Oh yeah, I actually learned stuff too. Professors were right. Learning doesn't stop after school. It doesn't. It doesn't. And I encourage you to pick up your music software of choice and mess around, right? See what you can do. I'm a dumbass. I'm really stupid, okay? And I kind of managed it. I think I want to keep doing this. Like I mentioned, tomorrow is my last stream of the year. After that, I will have some time away. I will be with my parents. But I kind of want to put this on my laptop. And I think I kind of want to mess around. I think I kind of want to mess around and, play around with this on my own time. And maybe by the next time we do this, I'll be able to make an actual original song, right? And I think maybe that would be more engaging. I think that would be more fun for you guys if I actually, had something to show, right? Instead of me just getting upset with the software for a little bit. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I had a good time. I consider this a success. So I really appreciate you two hanging out, Phoenix and Ion. It's really nice to still have you around. I guess that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to share. I think we're about ready to wrap this bad boy up. So, as you know, tomorrow, last stream of the year, it is going to be our, we'll be playing The Sims Bustin' Out. It's not going to be a special stream or anything. We're just going to be playing The Sims Bustin' Out. But I think it should be a good time. I'm fucking hoping I'll finish chapter 3 by then. But we will see. We will see. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I don't usually do this. I'm just looking at the people in my chat right now. There's a user called Makerplier. That's hilarious. That's fucking funny. Yeah, we can go ahead and do a raid, right? We can go ahead and do a raid. Why not? Why not? Alright, let's just send it. Let's just send it. We're gonna close it out. No need to drag it on any longer. It's already pretty late. We're gonna raid Jocelyn. We're gonna raid Jocelyn. She's very cool. I like her. So go ahead. Be part of the raid. Get yourself some channel points. Find a new streamer that you like. She's very cool. She's playing the Elder Scrolls right now. Looks like it's modded, because I think that's a chocobo. Hard to say. Bring the hype, bring the energy, bring the love if you like what she is doing. Do I click leave to raid? Nope, just stay exactly where you are. Just stay exactly where you are. You will be part of the raid automatically. I'm going to click a little button and you will be whisked away whether you like it or not, Phoenix. Whether you like it or not. Yeah, she's really going ham on these guys. Alrighty. Yep, she's very cool. Bring the hype, bring the love. If you like what she's doing, give her a follow. Anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST, and we'll play The Sims Bustin' Out. I love you guys so much. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. Have a really good night. Bye.